John Higgins through to the quarter-finals here at the Coral Players Championship with a very hard-fought 6-4 win over the world number one Mark Selby. Your immediate reaction to the result?
Yeah, delighted. I've not beat Mark for a couple of years. I've lost some big games against him. So, yeah, first and foremost, delighted to beat him.
I was going to say, the last 3 times you've played him, he's actually come from behind and beat you. Does that play on your mind when the situation, you're in the match, you were in the lead and it was very tense out there?
Not really, because he does that against 99% of the tour sometimes. So even when I'm 3-1 in front, I'm bracing myself to hopefully go close with him, because you do know he's going to come back at you. So, but when he came back and he went 4-3 in front, I was still trying to stay positive, because when I played out in India last week, I felt I was beginning to hit the ball a little bit better. So that gave me a bit of confidence to come back and win.
I was going to say, you reached the semi-finals last week over in India. You got beat by Matt Selt, who went on to win the tournament. Yeah. You've flown in from India. You've just knocked the world number one out here. Yeah. There's talk of you retiring earlier on in the season. That's got to be well out of your mind now, isn't it?
No, I mean, listen, the way you were feeling earlier on, but I've obviously made a drastic change to my practice situation. I've moved in with Steve Maguire and Anthony McGill. We've got our own unit in Glasgow now, and that will hopefully give me some impetus for the rest of my career, really, because I was beginning to get really down in the dumps in the house and just feeling as if I'm not practising, and you need to put the work in this game, you really do. So that's what I've done, move in with them, and then hopefully get some good games with them coming up to Sheffield, and obviously give myself a bit of a chance.
Well, obviously through to the quarterfinals here now. I think win this tournament and you get a place in Llandudno in the Tour Championship. Is that on your mind at all?
No. I think I went out to India to try and possibly win that, and then it would have maybe made it, saying that, a little bit easier coming here, but it can't be easy, because you've obviously got Mark Selby in the first round and then potentially a Sullivan in the second round, which, well, it is a Sullivan now in the second round. So no, I'll just get into the games and try and play my best.
You just mentioned that you got Ronnie in the next round. He's stolen some headlines this week with putting on an Australian accent in some interviews. Any chance of anything of that from you, John?
Nah.
No Essex accent going to creep in?
Nah.
John, good luck in the next round.
Cheers.
Cheers.